Hi, I am Linda, the creator of information about arthritis. If you are new to this channel, remember to subscribe. Just click the subscribe button below and then click the notification bell to receive notification of new videos when they are released. Multiple sclerosis is caused by a disease that attacks the brain, also the spinal cord. It also causes a range of symptoms. The symptoms could be eye problems, leg or arm movements can be restricted, or balance. Multiple sclerosis attacks people in the United Kingdom, about 130,000 people. It is more likely that it attacks people in their 30s, 40s or 50s. But the symptoms may start years earlier. Many people notice the first symptoms years earlier before getting diagnosed. Unfortunately, when you are diagnosed with multiple sclerosis, you have it for life. It is incurable. But some treatments and specialists can help you to manage and control the condition and symptoms. Understanding how the disease works helps us understand the central nervous system. Firstly, there is a substance called myelin that protects the nerve fibers that are in the central nervous system. This helps the messages travel quickly and smoothly between your brain and the rest of the body. When you have multiple sclerosis, your healthy immune system that fights off infections mistakes myelin for a foreign body and attacks and damages the myelin by stripping off the nerve fibers, leaving scars known as lesions or plaques. It can also lose the myelin, actual nerve fibers. The nerve damage causes the increased disability that occurs over time. When the damage begins attacking the messages which travel through your nerve fibers, they get slower and become distorted or cannot get through at all. When you have been diagnosed with multiple sclerosis, the symptoms can be varied from person to person. The first problem could be with your vision, called optic neuritis. Also, you may have numbness and tingling. It would be best not to assume these are signs of multiple sclerosis, as these can also be symptoms of other conditions. Other common symptoms could be the following, but not everyone will experience them. Fatigue is not just an ordinary tiredness that you get at the end of a day's work. People describe this as an irresistible feeling of exhaustion without apparent cause. Another symptom is numbness and tingling, which is a type of feeling of discomfort and unpleasantness. This feeling causes damage to the nerves. Loss of balance and dizziness is another. You could have problems with your balance and feel dizzy, which is common in multiple sclerosis and can affect your walking. Your muscles can become stiff and have spasms, often called spasticity. Trembling and shaking movements can be mild or could be pronounced. This can affect your handwriting, or you may spill a drink when it is full. Pain in multiple sclerosis can be in different forms, such as direct nerve damage or that you can put on your body. Bladder and bowel problems are more symptoms. You may have problems storing or emptying your bladder. Also, your bowel motions can be problematic as you may have constipation and incontinence. The most common problem is your vision, which can be painful when you move your eyes, such as reading. Optic neuritis is a common early symptom of multiple sclerosis, but you may have eye problems anytime. And the last one is problems with your memory and thinking, also called cognitive problems. This can affect people, but most people will have it mildly. Your central nervous system is linked to all your body's movements. Therefore, it can cause a lot of different types of symptoms. The symptoms could be problems with vision, balance, memory loss, thinking and emotions. Nobody knows how multiple sclerosis starts, but they think it is due to a mixture of genes. Multiple sclerosis is not directly inherited from parent to child. There does not seem to have a single gene that will cause it. You have 200 genes in your body that might affect the chance of developing this disease, but this is only part of the story. Studies have found that multiple sclerosis can happen more than once in a family. But it is likely that this will not happen. The environmental factors for getting multiple sclerosis are less common in the tropics, as it gets lots of sun near the equator. People that live further away from the equator, such as Britain, are more likely to develop this. Other common countries that develop multiple sclerosis are Canada, the United States, Scandinavia, Southern Australia and New Zealand. Other causes could be infections. Some bacteria can trigger multiple sclerosis, and common viruses like the Epstein-Barr virus cause glandular fever. Vitamin D has more evidence that if you have low levels of vitamin D before you become an adult, could be a factor in why people get multiple sclerosis. You get this vitamin through the skin from the summer sun. Also, foods like oily fish, eggs and breakfast cereal You could have this vitamin as a supplement, but you should ask your doctor first, as too much can be harmful. Having multiple sclerosis, you should change your lifestyle, such as the following. Studies have shown that smoking makes you more likely to get this disease. It could be that the chemicals in the cigar or cigarette smoke can affect your immune system. Obesity is another lifestyle change. Studies showed that multiple sclerosis and overweight could be linked, especially if you're a child or young adult. Eating a balanced and healthy diet is also important. I have investigated this for my osteoarthritis and found two good ones. They are the Mediterranean and the DASH diets. You should also get plenty of rest. You may be evaluated to ensure you are getting enough sleep. If you do not get any sleep, it could be because you may be low in vitamin D. When you have mild to moderate multiple sclerosis, you should do regular exercises. This can help to strengthen your muscles and help with your balance and coordination. Swimming and low-impact exercises such as walking, stretching, aerobics or a stationary bicycle are excellent. The following are some risk factors for the increased development of multiple sclerosis. Multiple sclerosis can develop at any age, but the onset commonly occurs at about 20 to 40 years. But it can be any age. Studies have found that women are more likely to get the disease than men. About 2 to 3 times more. Family history is another risk factor. If one parent or sibling has this disease, you are at a high risk of developing it. Certain viruses, such as Epstein-Barr, have been linked to multiple sclerosis, as this can cause infectious mononucleosis. If you are of Northern European descent, you are at high risk. On the other hand, people from Asian, African, or Native American have a low risk. When you are referred to a specialist in brain or nervous system disorders, called a neurologist, it would be best if you were prepared by doing the following. The first thing you can do is to write down your symptoms. You can make a list of all your medications, vitamins, and supplements that you are taking. It would help if you took your clinical notes, such as scans, laboratory tests and other information. Write down any essential personal information, including recent life stress changes. Also, write down any questions that you would like answered, and ask a relative or friend to come with you to help to remember what the doctor has said. Multiple sclerosis is an inflammatory disease that attacks the brain, central nervous system, and spinal cord. You have protective myelin, which gets damaged and interferes with the nerve impulses. You may get many symptoms that include problems with your vision, the movement of your arm or leg, also your balance or sensation. Unfortunately, it is a lifelong condition that could cause severe disability and may need help around the home. Some common symptoms you could get with multiple sclerosis are fatigue, problems with bladder and bowel motions, depression and much more. I am not a medical professional, and the information in this article is for information only. Always consult your doctor if you have any worries. I hope this video has helped, and remember to subscribe to my channel and push the button to receive a notification when new videos are released. Good luck, Linda.